Nice. Don't know what the biggest event is, but I'll definitely. Oh, there's the AI one. I heard about it, but I haven't. Let's see what it's called. So, biggest AI event in China. I would love to go to China. Like that would be super fun. It is called the World's AI Cons WAIC in Shanghai. It's the largest, most influential AI event attracting over 300,000 attendees, featuring hundreds of companies, including Huawei, Alibaba, and various robotic firms. Held annually in July, it showcases cutting edge AI, humanoid robotics, and policy discussions. AI, everything. I'm not gonna lie, the US is behind in AI, so oh, and you're going to this one. I should probably be going to this one as well too. I definitely need to. That would be super dope. We went to quite some other ones as well too. See if we could share a screen. That would let me know because that would be super dope. I mean, it's interesting to see all the different use cases because the AI is affecting everyone's business, everyone's role, everyone that has to learn AI and play the AI game, which is like super it is what it is, which is like interesting. But that's going to be really interesting, especially with the robotics. This year in robotics is going to be very, very big. Time to share the whole PC and access everything with Claudbot. Oh, you're going to go the Claudbot? May the force be with you, good sir. May the force be with you. Let me know how your Claudbot journeys go. Uh, I don't know about Clawbot. I think there's potential there. It's just there's a lot of security concerns for that one. Sugar Pill says there's a bug hackathon there. You should go. Vietnam is going to be one of the main AI hubs of Asia. Sick because it's not definitely not the U.S. That's for sure. That's unfortunate, man. Am I gonna have to go? Am I going to be excited to go on a global tour? To oh, that'd be so dope. No risk, no reward. Got to go fast. Yep. Build, break, test, repeat, and then you could do on Telegram and be like, send me, add an event to my calendar. Claude, check the stocks. Send me a daily brief. Interesting. Oh, AI bug hackathon. That sounds really exciting. And then you're doing a Claudebot hackathon, and then Michael is wants to teach something about AI. Right now, the biggest thing is like the core four is GenSpark, Claude. You got to get on GenSpark. I can't like stress more about if you're not on GenSpark, like man, are you missing out? Sugar Pill says travel to Vietnam too. It's so nice here. I'm going to GTEX in Vietnam too. Travel there. What is GTEX? GITEX Vietnam. I think it's time for John to start traveling. GTEX Vietnam in October 2026. This is Vietnam's global tech event, the launchpad for Vietnam's global tech race, the fastest rising platform in there. So they're leading the charge, shaping Vietnam's digital future, uniting tech, talent, and transformation, driven by national goals, accelerating progress, data, skills, cybersecurity. Ooh, look at all this. Finest platform: AI, edutech, cybersecurity, agriculture, semiconductors, health in Vienna. This is going to be a very big thing. GITEX Vietnam. I'm gonna pin Sugar Pill's comments right here. That's the one I saw. Pin this comment. Meet Sugar Pill. Hi, Sugar Pill. Thank you for sharing such awesome value. Two conferences in Asia about AI. This is GTEX. This is one that you're referring to. The other one is WAIC. I don't know. I'll give you guys this one. So take a screenshot. Probably this one. Well, there's a couple. It says mostly this one is the biggest one, but then there's a couple other runner-ups. Held in Shanghai. Scale in 2024, there were 500 contributors. Wow. This is going to be interesting. You would love it. Oh, big corps are going. Are going. You'll love it. I'm actually a corp now. I'm excited. Yay! We graduated. I'm now a corp. And so As a corp, I should probably hang out with other corps. GTEx Vietnam, and yeah, so that's one. And then you guys were talking about this one. This is GTEx. GTEx Vietnam. I know us Americans, we don't have much anything. It just, I mean, everything's in Tennessee. Tennessee is where all AI is right now, basically. Traveling Asia, do your research. Holy moly, Asia has had the AI game knock. Oh, for sure. Oh, Asia and the Chinese models crushing it, crushing it. China, U.S. does not want to innovate. It is so like handicap, not business friendly. They do not want to innovate or be the leader in AI. It will not be the U.S. I will tell you that. Like, unfortunately. China for sure. Dubai is coming up too. All the other countries are training even their schools and kids about AI. Like they're making AI almost mandatory to learn. What's up, AI with Sheila? Oops. Hey, what happened? I was just sharing my screen. Oh, because I got a call. That's probably why. There we go. Weird. Let's see. Yeah, that's an interesting one. And Dubai and China are leading here. Can't excited. Like, look at this. Like, Dubai AI education infrastructure. Look at AI. What our Dubai is going to be way ahead. I mean, granted, Dubai chocolates, but don't say that. Best AI countries. What are we looking for? Best AI countries. Best place to learn AI by country. In AI R&D. Ooh. What? I've been blocked by network security? What? DTA is actually owned by the UAE government. That's interesting. It's getting kind of interesting here. I mean, the US is so behind. It is what it is. Time to. I know. I'm like, I am the network security though. Like I shouldn't allow me. AI competitiveness ranked by country. AI competitiveness. Is your country ranked? Ours is going to be at the bottom. God dang it. God dang it. God. Spam, spam, spam. That just spam, spam, spam. Fuck you. Spam. Sorry. Sorry. Don't mean to cuss. Don't mean to cuss. That was just a. How do I flag this? I thought there's a way to flag sites too. Feedback. Inaccurate content or something else. Spammy content. Submit. Do your part. Cam make some dope stuff. I don't think he's been. I think he's kind of stuck on stuff right now. I know Cam. Yeah, I think Cam got. Or is he just generating B-roll? Oh, he's working away. Look at that. He's making progress. Basically, he's making an avatar. Actually, I probably think these are really good. Oh. If I don't access these, we may need to save the final video as well too. GenSpark, we definitely, well, I'm sorry, Cloud, we definitely need to save the final videos in a cloud folder under final videos. That way it's nicely organized because we may want to use them in the future because some may go, I don't want to say viral, but that way we could repurpose a lot of content as well too. Because I'm looking at old links and I'm unable to open any of the old links as well too. This is what I get when I want to get the old link. So that's why I want to, like, I guess just back them up on the storage anyways. Nice, because oh, he's done. He does matrix copy. I'm giving this to my developer, Claude. Developer Claude, Claude, the world, Claude. Okay, you guys know Claude. Great. So Claude makes all that content and finished a piece of content. Oh, he's almost done. He's generating the thumbnail. This is Cam. This is a content. Let's see, hold on. Where's Cam? Me, Cam, my content automation machine. Basically, in about it depends on the how long the videos are, but he creates avatar content that looks like this. It's your avatar clone. Looks like
secretly replaced its entire search brain. If you noticed Search acting smarter this week, here's why. On January 27th, Google flipped the switch. Gemini 3 now powers every AI overview globally. This isn't just an update, it's a complete brain transplant. Here's what changed. Google now handles multi-step questions like a conversation. You can ask follow-ups without starting over. It's like chatting with the smartest person on earth. But here's the kicker. If your content doesn't answer questions directly, you're about to disappear from search results. Follow for more AI updates that actually matter.
cool. That's the clone. So looks like you, talks like you, pumps out content 4 times a day, completely automatically, and you don't have to lift a finger. We're just sitting here. Oh, he's done. This is the new one.
Are you tired of being invisible
shoot.
while your competitors dominate social media? What if I told you that?
Shoot, that's not the one I want. We need to redo that one, and I totally forgot. I have different avatars in the settings. As you can see, we have different avatars. I want me. Voice. Well, that's my headshot. And Jonathan voice. So you can different avatars pretty easily. And now if I go here, back to my dashboard, I can see, yep, voice is Jonathan. That's my avatar. And then my headshot that way. And then I don't lose that piece of content. I can just repurpose it back to idea. Well, actually, we did everything but the voice. We'll just go back to idea. And now that's going to get queued up. This one, though, I don't know if that one's like processing. I think this one's just dead. So now, if we do check waiting, he should disappear in a moment. Waiting for him. No items rating. Yeah, sorry for the craziness. I'm just trying to get to continue just to regenerate. No, this is a pack. This is a software I sell to businesses or as a done for service, just to kind of show behind the scenes of how I produce content for some clients. So some I do it for clients, and then the others I sell the system. And so you'll learn how to use the system, how to set it up, how to create content. I mean, the last 2 weeks, I mean, I've already saved 242 hours. That's back in my life. You know how much money that is with your hourly rate? Like, oh, so nice. So I think he's generating content. I'm trying to move an idea back to like article saved or idea or draft just to kind of restart it. So, but it's not, I'm changing it back to the status and then clicking on the check waiting. And now I think it's running. But I don't know. I don't think it's starting to do the process of like auto running it. So I'm going to give him lots of screenshots. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to get the log. Where's the log? The log. I'll let you guys look at this guy for right now while I do this.
Accurately replaced its entire search brain. If you notice search acting smarter this week, here's why. On January 27th, Google flipped the switch. Gemini 3 now powers every AI overview globally. This isn't just an update, it's a complete brain transplant. Here's what changed. Google now handles multi-step questions like a conversation. You can ask follow-ups without starting over. It's like chatting with the smartest person on earth. But here's the kicker. If your content doesn't answer questions directly, you're about to disappear from search results. Follow for more AI updates that actually matter.
Not bad. Okay. He is going to go and create more content for me. I'm going to let you guys just switch over because you guys find that boring. Nice. We'll just hang out here. That makes it very easy, especially because I need two hands, especially working Claude. Claude, I need two hands to kind of get him, and this automation is working. Oh, man. Then I'm trying to think of some of the other things. Today in the community, we talked about Nano Banana Pro. Very, very nice. It is so good and so useful to use Nano Banana Pro. Redeploy. So will this do something? Oh, I love how TikTok's like, are you still there? It's like, yeah, I'm still here, TikTok. We chilling. We're chilling. We're talking to Claude right now to see Claude needs some things. Okay, just push to staging for that. Okay. We're pushing an update to staging. Staging is in Railway when you build an app. You want to, I should feel like I should have like, can I draw? Let's see if maybe we could draw. Don't they have like a whiteboard? Can't you draw on like notes or something? And then new notes? Isn't it like Apple Notes that you could draw and stuff? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Not now. No. And then, oh boy, this is not going to have a, we need an actual drawing tool. Hold on. Maybe paint. I gotta think of a drawing app. Hold on. I had an app that you could draw because I have a cool pen that basically allows you, bingo, freeform. Oh, snap. We're gonna do this, do this, do this. Not now. Oh, okay. Oh, what systems are you using? What do you think about Firebase to build a cohort platform? That sounds. Why? To sign up for school or Circle. Done. Don't build a cohort platform because it's like unless you have like. It depends what the cohort platform is supposed to be doing, kind of thing. Because like MVP is like just get school or Circle and then focus on marketing to get your first 100 members in the cohort. By the time it takes you to vibe code a cohort, you'll waste like a month. And then hosting a Firebase, and then you got to do maintenance. You got to manage a cohort. Make more money managing a cohort than managing a platform. My 2 cents. Mr. Saw, welcome. Nice to meet you. Let's talk about, yeah, let's see. I'm just trying to see if maybe what it takes to maybe, do I invert this? Okay. I can kind of see that. I wish this would invert. So there's probably a way to make the background color. Of course, we're just trying to figure this out on the go. This is not helping in any way. Well, that's actually pretty cool. They don't really allow you to invert the colors. Alignment settings. Everything is just white text, which, what systems you mentioned? Circle or Go High Level? No, well, I mean, you could do Go High Level, but that'd be horrible. You basically just want school or Circle, basically. How do you invert the colors? That is going to bug me. And you can't. Who designs these apps? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do this. You can see that. Nice. Let's draw some stuff. Okay. Welcome to class. Wait, would it be this way? Huh. I think that would be better. Or this way. I think this way is going to be the better one. Oh, I'm figuring out a whiteboard right now. Making things happen. How do you go down? You guys probably have to. I don't know if YouTube can see it. Doesn't matter. Oh, nice. That's a lot better. If I tilt, get my forehead, but that's good enough. Can you zoom out? I'm working with what I got here. We're seeing here, because then I could do. Oh, that's the horrible. Okay, so that's the. You guys on YouTube, you guys can't see this, so we're gonna work with it. Nice, because I think we could do some interesting stuff with this. Some of the stuff that we could do is we could do the 4 wise men. So basically, the 4 AI tools that you need, we could do. How? ChatGPT, GenSpark, and then I could do some cool things like. Well, actually, boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3. I swear this is gonna be backwards, isn't it? God dang it, it's backwards. To do all that work into it doesn't invert. That's so annoying because then I have to flip the screen. So okay, so no writing letters. Okay. Whatever. And then okay, you can see that. Cool. Just checking. Just checking. Okay. We'll do a simple one. How to build an app. So where you start to build an app. This is gonna be so funny. You start in Claude or VS Code. 2 boxes. That's so silly. Like, no. I should probably draw them as better symbol. I need better symbols for this. Like, we need a square for Claude and G. Oh, kind of fancy. Kind of fancy. Kind of fancy. There we go. Oh no. This thing was like sourced in like the raw of China. Like this, there was like 14 children that like lost their life to try and make this thing. It was horrible. So when you're vibe coding, there's 2 apps that you want to use. You have Claude, and then you also have Google AI Studio. Both of these are the best for just building an app, getting started. And for everyone that's doing Claudebot, stop. Claudebot, I say, is a waste of time. I think that's my whole hypothesis. I'm going to go hang out more with Claude and start vibe coding more there. Everyone with Claudebot, there's potential there. I just don't think it's the right platform to start. Or it's like, it's the concepts there. I think it could be executed a lot better, which is one of the better things. Now, when you build your app, I'm going to do this like a recycle symbol. My best friend, what's up? So when you build your app, everything, the success is in the iterations, your versions. And also one of the biggest things is we're going to call these, what would be a cool superpower? I'm going to do circle. This becomes a game like charades. That's Superman. All right. Superpowers, right? JD's like, yo, you have superpowers. Your first superpower is voice to text. I swear this becomes the most entertaining. This is so weird. This is voice to text, and this is your superpower. So that with vibe coding, you're using voice to text and no typing. Oh, we're getting fancy now. Basically, no typing when you're vibe coding your awesome app. And when you're doing your iterations of like versions of your time, Claude, hey, fix this. Speaking of which, Claude's happy he's finished already fixing things. Then after you do some iterations, then you need to deploy. So for you, it would look like, so how do you draw a backwards G? So backwards G would be, wait, no, it's a backwards C. That's a letter C. See? Okay, yeah. So that's nice. Okay. So you got your awesome app. Oh, speaking of which, okay, hold on. Actually, I swear, one day, can I get a bigger? I swear, there's better drawing apps. We're working with what we got, people. Okay, this will make much more sense. Okay, so now I could go here. Nice. This, you need different color. I'm struggling with one color. You want 2 colors? My brain can't comprehend 2 colors right now. I got 1 color. Okay, so hold on. If we do this, okay, cool. Okay. The people have spoken. So you have your apps. Actually, let's just zoom in here. You have These are your two apps that you're going to be using to vibe code. One is called Cloud, which I have to go backwards, and the other is called Gemini. Oh, how gangster. I can write backwards now. Let's go. I have to write backwards to make that. You know how much effort my brain has to go, how it's like a sobriety test. So these are your vibe coding apps. We're going to put a big V. Vibe coding apps. They're great. Claude, start with. Gemini, great to start with, but I'll stick with Claude. Those are apps. Those aren't models. Yeah, these are apps, not the models. You want Claude the app and Claude here. So these are your vibe coding tools. And then you're going to use them in a cool thing called Visual Studio, but looks like San Vanelli or like Sam. I don't know how to do letters backwards, but now you're going to make me erase this because John's a perfectionist and John will learn how to write backwards. So then you're going like that. Oh, kind of gangster. Not anti-gravity. Don't waste that time with anti-gravity. VS Code and Claude are the only, you know what? I'm not even going to forget Google. Google is, I swear, how do you make that larger? Google is out of here. No Google for vibe coding. We don't do Google for vibe coding. No. Bye, Google. Vibe code, Google. Claude is the only one to vibe code with. With Claude, he needs a best friend, VS Code. VS Code works with Claude. This is like great, interesting. And then those two is your combination for vibe coding. Oh. So this is your vibe coding. That's your platform. Next is going to be your application. This is your app, awesome app, and we go from here to here. In case everyone gets lost, we don't want to lose people along the way. I know it's a big jump in case people were still back over here. Claude and VS Code, we're going to bring over here to the app. Arrows this way. So this is your app. Don't get crazy on your features. Keep your app very simple. No crazy features. Just solve a problem. Build a tool. Do hookup. We need another color. One's going to be O for open router. Oh, man. K. Oh, we were writing backwards. That's so gangster. K is for key. This is an API service that you connect to your app that allows you to basically hook up your own, or now you get images and videos. And then O is for text. This is for all the image models. Now your app has AI hooked up into it. And now you're vibe coding with Claude and VS Code. Oh, fancy, right? Nice, nice, nice. Now you made a cool app. How do you get it to the web? That's the next thing. You got this great app, solves a problem, does a cool thing. You press a button, 10 things happen. You're like, this is amazing. How? Let's see. YouTube is already feeling left out. Sorry, YouTube. Give me a moment. I'll bring you guys in. You guys are late. TikTok's class already started. TikTok class is on time. TikTok's class is always late. YouTube's class is late. Okay, so you guys can all see roughly what we're working with here. Okay, good enough. Hold on, the people on YouTube are a little lost right now, so we want to make sure everyone is included in Learn AI with John. Try not to get the glare. Okay, that works. Everyone can see, no glare. Cool. So your vibe coding your cool app, you have hooked up your two APIs from Key, Kai, Key, same thing, and Open Router is the other one. Those you just fund it with like $5-10, and then you could hook up all your different APIs into your awesome app. Now the next thing is how do you get your awesome app to the web? That's going to be Copilot. Or no, it's actually GitHub. Dang it. GitHub. GitHub is where you're going to push your code to. Very easy from Claude and VS Code. They are just going to push the app all the way to GitHub in the cloud completely for free so that your code lives here. Now, where do you take your code right after GitHub? Now, you could take your app into Railway. Railway is where you'll deploy your app with all your cool code, all your Docker container, all your dependencies, all your env variables, and all of those. That's going to be in Railway. And now you get a nice, cool website that now your users can view your website from Railway, because it gives you a nice little public URL that your users from anywhere on a device can see your awesome app that was stored in GitHub that you created using VS Code. That is vibe coding in a nutshell. Oh, wait, where's the V? I was like, there's more letters there. Oops. It's like, how do you explain vibe coding to a 5th grader? How to go from idea, I want red this time, all the way to end user. How do you go from idea all the way to paying customers? The databases are basically all stored in Railway. In Railway, you could basically set up a SQL database, Postgres. You could do vector databases as well too. So all of it, you could even make your program like super lightweight and just run a SQL run database on there. So all of that gets run in Railway. And then you're just kind of working in VS Code to basically make updates to your app, get feedback from your users, that then goes into from there. That's actually pretty good. Now you guys know how to vibe code. How to vibe code. I can't spell backwards. That would be too much. Interesting. Now let's talk about the other AI tools that are out there. There's the Core 4. So these are the Core 4 AI tools. Number 1, how do I want to do these? I want to do these as pillars. Cool. Your Core 4 pillar of AI tools. You have ChatGPT. Can't beat ChatGPT. He's free. He's unlimited. He just works at the end of the day because you're not going to burn a lot of tokens. That's the main thing. But you have to graduate pretty quickly and you have to get into GenSpark. ChatGPT is nothing unless you know what GenSpark could do. GenSpark is a whole different game when it comes. Okay, so for example, today I work with a client that's they're a C-level executive and they're looking for a job, so we're helping them do job searching. To look for a job plus to create custom resumes for each of those job applications would have took hours, if not days. Using GenSpark, in 10 minutes, he researched and found all of the jobs that matched her criteria exactly: the salary, the location, the benefits, found the exact list, saved it as a CSV file. And then on the other side, it wrote custom. We imported some of her resumes and it wrote custom resumes for each of those resumes, all custom wrote it. So that would have taken her 2, 3, 4, the whole week to do, to just pump out 5 resumes and then apply for those 5 jobs, all done in 20 minutes using GenSpark. Yeah, that's all GenSpark. All GenSpark is, if you go to GenSpark, GenSpark is your headhunter, is your opportunity finder. If you're looking for specific clients, businesses to target, it works for jobs. It also works the same for businesses if you're looking for clients. Tell GenSpark who your ideal client is. So for this, I had her tell GenSpark and say, what is your ideal job? Like what position, like what's your title, and then from there, GenSpark is also, GenSpark isn't a large language model. It's more of a suite of AI agent tools that help you actually perform work. So it's much, much different than ChatGPT that just regurgitates text. This actually gives you full research on whatever you're looking for. So we said, go research and find us jobs applications or job positions for this specific role that she's looking for. Found all the criteria because it was like super specific of like what she's looking for. And then it writes all the documents for all the resumes. So you don't have to write resumes anymore. So if you're job hunting and if you're creating resumes, man, like the tools for job hunting, honestly, like starting off, like you need Notion, mandatory, because Notion is going to keep track of, like, actually it's going to here. I'm just going to zoom into here. Okay, we're going to do, because you guys will see this reverse. Man, I can't do letters. That's the only thing I can't do. That's fine. Okay. So we'll do this. Okay. So you're looking for a new job. J for job. That's a wardrobe. J for job. So you're looking for a new job. There's really only two places that you're going for. You're going for Hiring Cafe, and then you're also going to LinkedIn. Those are really the only two places that you're looking for. When you find a job application that you like, you save it to Notion. Notion basically is your second brain. This is where you save all the opportunities. It's basically also the CRM. Especially I like it if we talk more about customers and clients. Keeping Notion as like a list of all your members and clients and customers, that's a great place to just store information that's not in your brain, which is one of the biggest things. Now, any task that you give or have, you can just give them to GenSpark. GenSpark has a bunch of little AI agents that will do documents. Actually, let's do this. He'll do any documents, so you don't even have to write any more documents. He will do presentations. So all your PowerPoint, your presentations, those type stuff, you don't have to do those anymore. He will do all of those. And then all of your deep research. So when you go and do research online, you got to Google search and find the information. No more. Actually, GenSpark is actually going to do all of that. So that's why GenSpark is a little bit different than ChatGPT, because he can actually produce work. He can actually generate documents, PowerPoint presentations, and actually reports all inside. Plus, you get access to all the large language models, all ChatGPT, GenSpark, Gemini, all the image. They have voice and they have sound too. You get access to like 11 labs and stuff like that in GenSpark, which is actually kind of interesting. I'm like, what? So that's one of the biggest things. Wow, best online TikTok I've ever seen. No, you're amazing. But this, because there's really only 4 AI tools that you need to master. The core 4. Let's go to here. ChatGPT is your daily driver. ChatGPT is the one that is your daily driver, that free unlimited credits that you could just use for bounce ideas. But there's a problem with ChatGPT. He hallucinates. So I would not trust anything that ChatGPT outputs, because that will, I can't use it for business, can't use it for work. Next one you want to start using is GenSpark. GenSpark crushes it as far as an AI tool that allows you to actually produce work. And I would actually go and do all the research. It will go synthesize all the documents. It will produce actual PDF or Word documents. So if you're typing Word documents, no need anymore. GenSpark, you're good to go. Now, one of the best ones right now is Claude Code. Nope, not Claude Bot, Claude Code. Claude Code is so dangerous. It is so, oh my gosh, you want to talk about building apps? There's no need to learn NAN, automations, any of that. Claude is the go to that will actually do the automations, will actually show you. Actually, he'll build amazing apps and automations that would save you time for websites as well too. But no matter what, whether you're working with Claude, here's the problem with Claude: you have to upgrade to the $100 subscription. Like if you're a professional and you're getting some use out of Claude, you're gonna want to upgrade to that $100 a month plan because you are just moving as far as like how much work that you could get done. And just these two combinations. If I said there's two AI tools that you need for 2026 to crush it and make more money, it's definitely going to be GenSpark and it's going to be Claude. Those are the only two AI tools. Don't even bring ChatGPT in on the conversation. He was like 2024, so we could like kick him out. The last one is the big G. Starting to see a pattern. CG. I wonder if there's interest in there. So that's Gemini. Gemini is a beast of an AI. Gemini won at every category. Google has an AI model that is better than any of these in each of the categories, but they're not the best. They're just the best, well-rounded in different categories. So ChatGPT is not a substitute for Claude. Oh God, yeah, ChatGPT is not a substitute for any of these. Like these are the three wise men. Think of him as the college intern that we just bring along just because we're sad and we just feel bad for him because we just kind of like him. He was our first one. We just kind of bad. But you could totally cancel ChatGPT and just get these three and be happy with it. Like the reason why is it actually works out, especially if you just do. I just don't want to say the core three because everyone's attached to their ChatGPT account. I'm like, dump ChatGPT, go for Claude. If you get a $100 Claude subscription, that Gemini and GenSpark, so dangerous. Monica says, hi, Monica. I created a lesson on Gemini and then it suggested 10 question quizzes after it. And I was able to share it on WhatsApp with my group. It's amazing. Oh, Gemini is so in one Excel sheet, we asked Gemini to add a column and answer some like variable. Gemini came in, updated the Excel sheet, is like Gemini is like crushing it as far as it. And then I see your other comment too. Hold on here. Gemini will do something incorrectly and I have to correct it. And then now if it's doing something incorrectly, the error is always in your prompt. I'm sorry. It's not the model. It's your prompting. You need to give it a ton of information and not type. And you try different things. Also, I had to do some OCR and a handwritten document and it failed. So each one does. How did it fail from Gemini? Should have got it as well too. So each one's different. The main thing you want to practice with them because each of these will do so much superpowers because this is Gemini. Yeah, Gemini has a million context window. It has Nano Banana Pro. Nano Banana Pro crushed it at the end of the year, like 2024. What's the difference between Gemini and Claude in terms of value? Gemini is basically free. And if you don't want to spend credits, that's basically Gemini. Gemini does not compare to Claude as a coding assistant. Gemini does anti-gravity, and everyone on anti-gravity hasn't developed an app yet. They're still figuring out anti-gravity. Claude, people are shipping full apps. Claude is already shipping full production apps, even for a lot of SaaS companies. Do you do a Gemini course in the community? We will a little. This week is all of Google stuff. The problem is most of all your activity is in either Claude or GenSpark now. Gemini, it's very few things that we're hanging out in Gemini for. It's mostly just Nano Banana Pro or Notebook LM is like one of the big ones. Like there's some honorable mentions up here that we don't have. Like let's say one of the big ones is I'll make them even look like a book. Notebook LM, that's supposed to be a book. Actually, that's what we did somewhat today and yesterday. We did a whole deep dive in Notebook LM today, and also yesterday in the community because it is so powerful for what it could do. So powerful. And the most important part, what we taught, was how to do compression. You guys don't know what compression is? It's how do you get, if you have, let's say, hundreds of files, and I mean, no, I'm not even saying hundreds, like 1,000 files. If you have 1,000 files, you can't put all those in Notebook LM. So you need a way to compress all that information so that it fits inside Notebook LM, GenSpark, Claude, ChatGPT, any ones that do the folders. Those are any of the main ones, basically. So, and Notebook LM is free. It will turn any of your information, your notes. He turns all your documents, and then also he will turn any videos, boop, documents, boop, files, boop, websites, boop, and then he will output presentation slides. He'll output full documents. He'll output videos. Little video right there. Zip file. You could do zip. I don't know about zip. No, you have to unzip with Claude. I know that sounds super weird, but you have to unzip your files in order for you to upload them into, as a good common practice. You know, you want to make sure protection, but that's why Claude or anyone's, they don't like a lot of zip files. Even some, they're like super picky around what we were testing. We were testing something. There's a file type that he was like super picky about. So, but this is Notebook LM. Honorable mention. Oh, for that. And then also you have, we need the yellow. That's my banana. Don't make fun of my banana. There. Nano banana. Nano banana. Best for image generation. Don't make fun of my banana, all right? We're practicing charades here. If you didn't know it was a banana and you probably were thinking, oh, John's probably making a smiley thing. I'm not making a smiley thing. I'm trying to make a dope banana, because Nano Banana, now you're forever going to remember Nano Banana, is the best image generator. It replaces Photoshop. It replaces any image generator tool. It replaces Gamma, your PowerPoint presentation. It replaces PowerPoint. I know people are like, wait a minute, John, Nano Banana creates images and PowerPoint creates slides. That doesn't make sense. And it's like, yeah, Nano Banana creates presentations better than PowerPoint, Gamma, Nano Banana. It's like beautiful images, beautiful, perfect text. And then you could put in Canva. I don't want to put Canva on the list here. Canva's Canva, but Canva's like, you should have Canva as like a bare minimum, basically, for anything. Coach Jaja's in the house. Coach Jaja knows all about Canva. Like, if you don't have Canva skills, go get Coach Jaja's course. She has a full in-depth mastery, video editing, all of that stuff. But Nano Banana crushed it for image. So even your avatars. Ooh, let's talk about avatars. You guys haven't talked about avatars. We gotta bring avatars here. I'm gonna do this and this. Now the game becomes, what picture is John gonna draw to represent avatar? Let's give him a top hat. Awesome. This is HeyGen. HeyGen is your avatar clone. Nano Banana you need in order to clone yourself on the avatar. Damn, this is gonna be the best AI training right here. People will be like, John, I'm always gonna remember Nano Banana and HeyGen. This is HeyGen right here. We'll put a little H. Da, 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 da. H for HeyGen. This is Nano Banana. I got draw. You realize I have to draw everything backwards. Like, you know how much this hurts my brain to like make me think everything I have to do. What is the backwards version of it so that it shows up? This is, I tell you, high production value, high production value. So HeyGen is where you clone yourself. Your voice in yourself is like the best. There's like, again, a lot of what people do are like, John, what about this tool? John, what about that tool? If I recommend a tool, it will make you more money. If I don't recommend a tool, probably won't make you more money. So that's why HeyGen and Nana Banana crushing it when you talk about cloning yourself for AI avatars. Mandatory. This is what we use inside the content automation app. We use HeyGen to clone your avatar, and then we use Nana Banana to put your headshot in different outfits and different locations, so you never have to change outfits or locations ever again. We just need a clean headshot, and we could clone you, and then you could pump out content to all the social media profiles, like what I'm doing, which is basically 4 times a day. Actually, and just so you guys know, just so you see my avatar right here. Meet my avatar. This is my HeyGen AI avatar. That's him. His name's Juan. Say hi, Juan. Let me get another Juan for you. I have many Juans in here. Oh, I just have this one. Okay, we'll just use this one then. Meet Juan. Juan is my AI slave. Juan's hungover on that day. That's why he's mad. On camera. He's like, John wants me to film every day. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. I'm the man who built that software. That software that you're referring to is, hold on one second, CAM, Content Automation Video. So CAM allows you to completely automate everything. Right now, this is the content calendar where CAM has been publishing content 3 times a day, 1 time a day, 4 times a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I gotta create more content after this. This is running in the cloud. I could run it local, but we already sold some of the software, so some of the members. So basically, it's mostly all cloud based. Well, it's not. It's not cloud based. You're running it in the cloud. We have some members that run it on Docker on their own computer, so you could run it locally if you want. So, and then it basically now has a whole campaign. Why is staging not production? Good question. Why is staging not production? Good catch. I like that because I'm a vibe coder and I'm learning how to vibe code. So bear with my junior software development skills. But I'm doing all the cool features in staging because right now I have about 5 customers on production that if I ship it to them and it breaks, they will be very sad because they're already pumping content out for their businesses. I have one that's a CEO, and the rest are coaches and consultants. And so we're adding new features because right now I'm testing new features. I'm just messing around with like this one we just created right now. Oh, actually, that's another client. Ignore that. Okay, let's see. Can we refresh and just refresh and get a new poll? But yeah, so that's the content, and then if we go to like TikTok. He has been publishing every day, multiple times a day. Jesus, we're growing. Actually, perfect. So that's the avatar. Cool. So he pumps out content 4 times a day, every day across 6 social media platforms without me having to lift a finger. Last 2 weeks was nice. I didn't have to post any content. This was the old. That's the old version. That was just 3 weeks ago. We went from this 3 weeks ago to this in 3 weeks. That's terrifying. Like, that's terrifying. They evolved that fast in 3 weeks. That's just a 3-week evolution. Imagine what it's gonna be next month. Like, it's just terrifying. So now, and again, members right now, so we have a couple members already have the software. So they're giving me feedback. And one of the best feedback that they gave me was they have all AI. They have a ChatGPT, or let's say it could be Claude, it could be anything. They have some conversation where it has all their content basically. So you can talk to your Claude ChatGPT and just say, "Give me a content calendar," and he'll export a content calendar that then you can just import in a CSV file. So you can import like 30 pieces of content all in one go. And then you could go through, you could do some QAing if you like them. I'm just going to pick one and say, I want this one. Actually, I want to generate one right now. Actually, let's do this. Your competitors, busy leaders. I want actually to import some new ones real quick, actually. And then I'm just going to generate something. The other thing cool is you could generate content too. So you just click the generate button. And in 3 seconds, you'll have custom content right here. 3, 2, 1. Boop. There's all your custom content tailored specific to your business and knows everything about your business. So I'll just click add text. Oh wait, I want avatar with B-roll. That was a really good one. Let's click add text. Cool. Adds it to the queue. And then I'm just going to say, go ahead and just queue that up. Add that to production. So now he should be starting production. I gotta look at the log too. Says it's starting. This is Cam. This is a content automation machine. This is an app that allows you to basically pump out avatar content for less than $4 a piece of content, and then you can scale. So if you're like, I have some clients that are agencies, some clients that are like CEOs, founders that just want their content automated. So it should go and add it. Let's see, do we have it? So this one is, looks like the joke UI made from my C2. I know, isn't that wild? And then here you can see the progress, which is super cool. So you can see how long it's generating the avatar video. It will do the B-roll. And then you can pump in like 5 pieces of content, and then it will parallel batch all of them. So create all of them at the same time. So now cool beans. All right, switch over because he's just producing content. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Nice. Cool beans. I'm gonna take a break there. Relax. That's the content automation app. You go to link in bio, you get the app so that you can pump out content for your business without ever having to get on camera ever again. That's gonna be the main thing. And then what else? In the community today, we did Notebook LM. We also did Nano Banana Pro in the course or in the community. So we covered all of that, which was really good. And then tomorrow is nice because tomorrow's office hours. Members come in, show projects, see what people are working on, which is going to be interesting. And yeah, cool beans. I'm going to take a rest. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out and learning. Definitely keep playing with AI. Practice with Claude at the end of the day. It's really Claude and GenSpark are the only two that you need. Outside of that, you're going to be pretty dangerous. So I'll see you guys in the community. Catch you guys later. Enjoy the day. Have a good one. Bye. And for you guys on YouTube, bye.